Boundaries will save your life, not because you're cold, not because you're mean, but because you're finally learning to protect your peace, your purpose, and your soul. Boundaries aren't about keeping people out, they're about keeping you whole. This is Seeing Unlimited Greatness, and today, we're talking about one of the most misunderstood and most necessary tools for growth: boundaries. Before we get into this life-changing message, take a moment to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment below. Your support doesn't just help the channel, it helps the mission. Every like pushes this message further. Every comment becomes part of something bigger than us. We're not just creating content, we're building a movement. So show love, stay connected, and let's keep growing together. Now let's get into it. Let's define it straight. Boundaries are limits you set to protect your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health. They are what you allow and what you don't, where your energy goes and where it doesn't, what behavior you'll accept and what you won't. Boundaries are how you say, "That's not okay. I'm not available for that energy. I deserve to be respected." They are self-love in action. We avoid boundaries because we fear being seen as rude, being rejected, losing people, conflict, guilt. We think being a good person means being available all the time, but here's the truth. You can't save everyone if you're constantly losing yourself. Without boundaries, your life becomes open territory for toxic people, manipulators, time wasters, emotional leeches, and you'll feel drained, used, and lost. That's not humility, that's harm. Even Jesus had boundaries. He walked away from crowds. He rested when he needed to. He didn't explain himself to everyone. He kept his circle small. He said no to certain people. He prioritized time with his Father. Why? Because he knew his mission, and he protected his peace. God wants you to love people, not lose yourself in the process. Boundaries are how you honor your assignment, not abandon it. You can't fulfill your calling if you're constantly exhausted. You can't hear God clearly if everyone else's voices are louder. You can't go where you're called if you're dragging dead weight out of obligation. When you set boundaries, you protect your time, your energy, your values, your vision, your joy. And let me tell you, your purpose is too precious to let chaos keep a seat at your table. Let's normalize this. No is a full sentence. You don't need to explain. You don't need to justify. You don't need to feel guilty. No protects your yes to what matters. When you say no to toxicity, you say yes to peace. When you say no to pressure, you say yes to alignment. When you say no to people-pleasing, you say yes to your power. God didn't create you to be everyone's doormat. He created you to walk in divine authority. Here's what happens when you start setting boundaries. Some people will leave. Some will guilt trip you. Some will call you selfish. Some will be offended. Let them. Boundaries don't push away the right people. They expose the wrong ones. Anyone who loves you for real will respect your peace. Anyone who doesn't was there for control, not connection, and losing that is actually freedom. Yes, even family. Just because someone shares your blood doesn't mean they get to disrespect you, manipulate you, overstep your life, dump their issues on you, control your decisions. You can love people and still protect yourself. You can honor your parents without letting them wreck your mental health. You can support your siblings without enabling toxic cycles. Boundaries are how you love others without betraying yourself. Sometimes the person violating your peace is you. We need boundaries with our thoughts, our phones, our distractions, our habits, our self-talk, our laziness, our addiction to chaos. You can't discipline your life if you won't discipline yourself. Boundaries are how you say, "I will wake up early. I will stop scrolling. I won't stay where I'm not respected. I will rest when I'm tired. I will stop allowing fear to lead me." That's how you grow. That's how you win. Let's get practical. Here's how to set boundaries. 1. Get clear on your values. What matters most to you? 2. Identify your leaks. Where do you feel drained, disrespected, or used? 3. Communicate directly. Don't hint. Be clear and kind. 4. Stick to your no. If you cave every time, the boundary is fake. 5. Expect resistance, but stand your ground. Growth requires discomfort. 6. Give yourself grace. This is new. You're learning. Don't beat yourself up. And remember, boundaries aren't cruelty. They're clarity. God didn't give you peace for you to hand it to people who don't care about it. He didn't pour into you so you can let others drain you daily. He didn't create you to be walked over, disrespected, or broken trying to fix everyone else. Boundaries are not selfish. They're sacred. They're not rude. They're righteous. They're not mean. They're wise. If you want to protect your life, protect your boundaries. If you want to protect your peace, protect your time. If you want to protect your calling, protect your circle. Because you can't be all that God called you to be. If you're constantly available to everything He never assigned you, set your boundaries, stand in love, and watch your life become unshakable. Let's get this straight right now. No is not negative. No is not rude. No is not selfish. Let's be real. We say yes when we mean no because we're scared of hurting feelings, looking selfish, losing love, facing conflict, seeming difficult. We don't want to disappoint people, but we end up disappointing ourselves. And over time, every yes we say out of guilt becomes a silent betrayal of our own peace. But if you don't learn to say no, you will live a life that's not even yours. Every time you say yes to what doesn't align, you're saying no to what does. Saying no creates space for clarity, time for purpose, energy for healing, room for growth, boundaries that protect your soul. The world will pull you in every direction, but no is how you stay on course. You don't owe anyone your time, your peace, or your calling. No is how you reclaim your life. You are not here to please everybody. You are here to walk boldly in your purpose. And sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is say, no thank you. Let's talk spiritually. Even Jesus said no. No to pressure from the crowd, no to religious manipulation, no to people who just wanted miracles, not change, no to distraction, no to pleasing everyone. He said no to protect His mission. And sometimes so should you. Because when you say no with clarity, you say yes to what God actually assigned to you. Want to see who's really for you? Say no. Say no to the user, the manipulator, the opportunist, the guilt tripper, the energy vampire. Watch what happens. If they leave when you say no, they were never with you. If they love you less when you protect your peace, their love was conditional. Saying no isn't just about you. It's how you filter your life. You don't realize how heavy your life is until you start saying no to what's not yours to carry. You're not here to be a people-pleasing puppet. You are here to be powerful, focused, and free. Freedom begins the moment you stop saying yes out of fear. You don't owe explanations for your boundaries, emotional labor for people who drain you, apologies for protecting your space, endless support for those who never support you. You owe yourself the truth. You owe God your full obedience. And you owe your peace the protection it deserves. Your energy is sacred. Guard it with your no. Saying no doesn't mean you're mean, you're cold, you're arrogant. It means you know your limits, your assignment, your value. People will try to make you feel guilty for saying no, but wisdom is knowing when to help and when to step back. Start small. I don't have the capacity for that right now. That doesn't align with where I'm going. I'm not available. No, but thank you for thinking of me. You don't have to be rude. You just have to be clear. And don't over-explain. No is a complete sentence. Practice it, honor it, and stand in it, even when it's uncomfortable. That's how you build a life that's aligned, not obligated. You don't have to say yes just to be liked. You don't have to be everything to everyone. You don't have to run yourself into the ground to prove your love. You are allowed to say no. And when you do, you will begin to reclaim your time, protect your joy, hear from God more clearly, move with more peace, live with more intention, walk in your greatness. This is seeing unlimited greatness, and this is your reminder. No is not weakness. It's wisdom. It's power. It's peace. It's protection. It's love for yourself and your purpose. Say it, stand on it, and watch your life become exactly what it was meant to be. If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep pushing forward, there are links in the description where you can donate. Every contribution helps us reach more people, do more good, and keep this mission alive. There's also a store down below where you can grab something for yourself, or even better, a gift for someone you care about. It's a simple way to spread love and let someone know they matter. We're all just trying to grow, to become better, to rise above the noise and step into who we're really meant to be. And I truly believe change is possible, the kind of change that creates a ripple effect and helps others see the beauty still left in this world. This channel is about real growth, real transformation, and I'm here to give you a front row seat to what that looks like. Raw, honest, and grounded in purpose. God is within all of us, and my goal is simple: to reflect that light as clearly and powerfully as I can, for you and for the world around us.